What is up, guys? Today we are on Senpristas.Channel, and because today we are watching IHasAFaceLulz RG. So I have never watched this RG really. I just heard a bunch of things about it, but I never really watched it fully. But support the original creator IHasAFaceLulz and the Senprista who made this amazing video. And let's start. Okay, here it is. Let's go.
The user of today's discussion seems just like every Roblox user. Owning a YouTube channel, he uploads funny edits, game tours, showcases, and other types of videos. But the more you watch his stuff, the more you notice something change. His friendships, his personality, and most importantly, his paranoia. This is IHasAFaceLulz, the stalked Roblox player.
Basic RG intro.
FaceLulz findings. The channel is actually pretty new. IHasAFaceLulz is also a real Roblox account with the game connected to it, which is cool.
Yo,
the
that's
users
cool.
on the friends list that are connected to the channel are Bone Marrow, Growing Ferns, and Rigdy and 1977. Those names are a mouthful. I'm guessing we'll see these users in the future videos. That's all I have to say.
I think
Let's
so.
watch the channel's first canon video.
Unlisted.
For your information, I will be referring to this playlist on screen containing 20 canon videos. The ones that have no information about the story, I will mention as videos, not entries. In the channel's videos, I will not go super in depth. This is an unlisted video that takes place 2 videos before the first public entry. The content of the video is very simple. It's just a funny moments video like you'd see from JJ5X5 at the time. This is one of many funny moments videos that you'll see. The only thing I'm wondering is, why is this video unlisted? I'm not sure if this video goes in depth in some areas, but I can't find any evidence of that. A line in the description
this is just basic video,
games, my user is
like introduction to the character.
Account, like I've said before. There seems to be nothing here. Let's just watch the next unlisted video.
Okay, same thing here.
As the second
just
video on the channel, again, nothing is wrong with it. It's just FaceLulz touring a tycoon that he's built. The same goes with the last video. I'm wondering why this video isn't public. Maybe it's because nothing happens, but I don't know. He also repeats the same description in the last video. FaceLulz really wants people to play with him. I mean, I'm free.
Poor Senprista.
Before we get into the actual content of the channel,
introduction.
I want to introduce IHasAFaceLulz before we get to meet him. I will do the same for every character that we meet along the way. Let's begin with IHasAFaceLulz. IHasAFaceLulz is an ordinary kid. Unfortunately, his mother died when he was 4 years old. The only parent that he has is his dad. Because his dad works, he spends most of his time home alone. He relies on his friends to keep him company. FaceLulz's personality can be described as childlike based on the type of videos he makes. But overall, IHasAFaceLulz is just a great kid. Let's watch the first true entry of the web series.
Okay, let's go. True entry.
This is the first public video on the channel, and this is very intense music for a house tour. Okay, you can turn it down. Turn the music down. Hey. This is the first.
Don't turn it down. I wanna listen to it more.
It looks interesting. FaceLulz says that this is a recreation.
Why are there 3 windows?
Which is a bold move. The whole video is obviously a house tour, and it remains that way throughout the whole video. He has a nice living room, a nice backyard with a shed, and an unanchored seesaw. He also shows off his computer and his bedroom. Now that's awesome. It'd really suck if FaceLulz decided to blow the whole place up, and oh my god, like any normal you end it by blowing everything up. And himself.
No, wait,
hey,
why?
Post FaceLulz here. I saw a smooth part on the floor and I don't remember adding. I might check it out as it is very weird. If I find anything cool, I'll post it. Looking back at the video, the smooth part can be found under the stairs, which is pretty weird.
Oh yeah,
After
actually.
that is it for the first public video. Man, I sure hope nothing bad happens in the next video. Something very bad.
Foreshadowing.
The channel suddenly takes a complete left turn and jumps right into the good stuff. For us. Maybe not so much for FaceLulz. The video starts with things that we have to read. Before I start the video, I need you guys to know I legitimately do not know what's going on. I haven't touched the place before I started recording, so all of this is really weird to me. Something happened to FaceLulz's game and he can't explain it. He rejoins the place to find it to be nighttime. The reason he rejoined was to find out what that smooth part under the stairs was. The shadows are very dark and glitchy, which makes it all that more eerie. He then makes his way to the smooth part and attempts to jump on it. All it does is fall through it. He falls into a cave-like area. He turns around to find a present of some sort, and he walks up to it. A present standing on top of it. His name is JX1DX1.
JX1, he's here, guys.
JX1DX1 isn't even a real user, which is super weird, but it is now. It is now. The
It is
present
now.
seems to say resting, but I have no idea why. FaceLulz ends the recording and still doesn't know what's going on. I'm on the same
And
page
the
as him.
story
Let's move on
starts
to the next
here.
video.
Introduction. Let's go.
Because this is an
Growing
introduction, we're going
Ferns.
to meet a new character in this entry. With this, I'm going to introduce the
Hey.
character Growing Ferns. Growing Ferns is just a regular kid. He grew up with a harmless life, no family issues, and other stuff. Although,
Okay.
his personality is very blunt. To be honest, he doesn't have much interest in Roblox as much as FaceLulz. Being the youngest of the group is a decent excuse for this. He always shows other interests in different stuff. But overall, Growing Ferns is a very interesting person in this story.
I think he's just basic kid who
I'm guessing
doesn't
what
have
happened to
anything
FaceLulz after the
interesting.
last video is that he went to his friend Fern to check out the game with him, but to his surprise, everything is back to normal. The whole video is a conversation between the two in the 9-minute runtime. FaceLulz tries to convince Ferns that what happened actually happened, but Fern does not believe him at all. While I watch this video, I only get the feeling that Fern does not like FaceLulz. He's talking to him like he's some crazy person on the streets of Los Angeles. FaceLulz asks Fern to follow him to the smooth part on the ground where he entered the cave last time, and to his surprise,
But there
it's gone.
wasn't a
Fern
smooth
thinks it's
part.
all an
Yeah.
act. From his perspective, I could kinda see why. FaceLulz explains that there was proof of the smooth part in his house tour video, and he is right, but Fern hasn't seen the video.
What video?
See what I mean? He does not like him. The rest of the video is FaceLulz trying his best to explain where and what it looked like, but it doesn't get him anywhere. That's the end of the video.
Yeah, exactly.
If you
JX1DX1
haven't already
sighting.
forgotten, JX1DX1 is the user that we saw earlier
Okay,
in the strange house
so
version
he
video.
saw him
FaceLulz
again.
begins the video by saying that he caught him in his game,
Yeah,
and when he joined, everything was destroyed. And yeah, he's right. The roof of the house has collapsed, which is pretty weird. He makes his way around the house, and then he notices him. JX1DX1. Just chilling in the shed. FaceLulz goes up to JX1
he's chilling,
and finds
guys.
out that he's an
He's
actual
chill.
player. He can move and everything. JX1DX1 then begins to speak in chat. He says, "Use the chat menu to talk to me. I can only see menu chats." FaceLulz then begins to speak to him using menu chats. The menu chats limit him to a couple phrases. FaceLulz asks who he is, and JX1 responds with, "Me." Very anticlimactic
Wow.
response.
Wow.
FaceLulz tells JX1, "You are doing something I don't like. Please stop." JX1 responds with,
No.
"Thanks for responding." He then says, "Stop
Okay.
worrying and leave me alone." You know what? JX1 doesn't seem like a bad guy. Oh.
Yeah, he's chill.
Oh. After this, JX1 disappears, and that's the end of the video. FaceLulz should just leave this guy alone. He's low-key a chill guy.
Yeah.
This
First
video
voice.
doesn't have any lore to it, but we do get to hear FaceLulz's voice for the first time.
Hey guys,
Okay.
FaceLulz here with an obby.
Yes, the main character of a web series has a microphone. That's a first. He says that he's
Yeah,
trying
this
to
is
complete
pretty
this
cool.
obby in one video.
I want to try to complete this obby in one video.
But then he proceeds to quit on stage
I
1.
think you won't do this.
Man, I suck at this.
We know FaceLulz. Let's move on to the next video.
Poor FaceLulz. House to mega update.
This is another
Okay.
house tour, but this time FaceLulz has updated his game, and it looks a lot better than before. He tours his newly
Yay.
built home with voice chat, and it's pretty cool to
Better
watch.
The
home.
garage. This is still a work in progress, but it's a garage. And
garage.
if you look inside the house, you see that a lot of things are different.
He added a new room to the house, which is his dad's
And a lot
room,
of
which is pretty
trees.
interesting. He also made some changes to his room. His father allowed him to move the computer upstairs, and he forgot to anchor his build again. Great. Good job.
Okay.
Overall, pretty cool house.
Fern's JX1DX1 sighting.
5 episodes earlier, Fern didn't believe FaceLulz about what he saw one bit,
Okay.
but now Fern gets to see JX1DX1 on his own. He's playing some random game, but then he notices GX1DX1 watching him from above. Fern is recording this
Okay.
video for proof that he actually saw him, and that he finally believes FaceLulz. I'm gonna be honest with you, why is Fern's recording quality so much better than FaceLulz? Oh my god, what are those frames?
Never
JX1
mind.
joined Fern's game and began watching him for some reason. He apparently ruined the game for Fern.
He's
Never mind,
stalker.
JX1 is not chill. Fern also
He's
mentions that he
chill.
made everything in the game go black, which is weird. Fern ends the video with, "He should have stayed with you. I don't want hackers in my game."
Okay,
Damn,
bruh.
Fern is selfish. But to my surprise, the next video of the web series will take a total left turn that I didn't see coming from a mile away.
Okay, let's
this
see, let's
next
see.
Entry.
Garden.maze.
This
Okay.
footage isn't from FaceLulz's POV, it isn't from Fern's POV, it's from
No, but it's
certain individuals that
JX1?
we've seen previously. JX1DX1. Onto the entry.
Yo,
it starts with
that's so
JX1DX1
cool.
staring at the
They like
shrine
took
looking
the
structure.
monster
There is something that
and
reads, fall down the
made the
stairs.
video from
And if you
his
think back to
POV.
the previous video, Fall Down the Stairs is the game that Fern was playing earlier. I guess that this area is the way to get from one
Teleporters,
game
like-
to another. Hence the title. The area is one big
Yo.
maze. As you walk through, you will eventually find
Yeah,
structures
garden
that take you
maze.
to other games. JX1 just seems to be exploring the whole maze. The next one that we get to see is a game created by Growing Ferns. For some reason, all the teleporters take you to games created by the friend group, which is interesting. Why them? JX1
likes
also
to
comes
stalk them.
across the red box that
Okay,
we
it's
saw
a
from the first
present.
entry. The next teleporter JX1 comes across is a lot bigger than the rest of them, and it's for FaceLulz's happy home. There has to be some
Okay.
significance to this. JX1 comes across this teleporter with the game Introvert Island. At least that's what I think it
Introvert
says.
Island.
He walks away from it, and then he
Okay.
changes his mind, but then he changes his mind again. It's almost like he's trying to decide which game to go to, but finally, JX1 finds a spawn point and the video ends. I think this area is
Okay,
important for
okay.
the future of the channel. This is how JX1 can go from game to game and stalk
It's just
anyone
like-
if
it's
they're
just like
playing
his
them.
base,
Overall, this entry was very
where he can
interesting, and it
teleport.
gave us more information to what's going on. Let's watch the next entry.
Okay, so it's an entry.
Hey guys, it's been a bit, hasn't it?
You might be wondering why I labeled this episode as an entry opposed to a video. Well, it's because of this.
You see that? You see that? You see that? Now this, I'm pretty sure many people notice
Okay.
this, but
The video slowly becomes more glitchy and static,
Glitching.
and begins to skip multiple times. The video can't go 1 second without it glitching, which is
Okay.
super weird. Dude, FaceLulz is already bad at obbies. With this glitching, how is he gonna get to the end? Oh, wait, he got to the last stage. This makes me think
Yeah.
that it's the recording that's glitching, not the game.
IHasAFaceLulz
That would also
is a
explain
pro.
why his voice is
No,
repeating
this-
too. And obviously, I
Don't
can't
underestimate
figure out
him.
why his recording is glitching out too. Nothing like this just happens on its own. Plus, he just got a new computer, so it's either caused by something in the game, like JX1DX1 or something else, or he bought his computer off Temu. But before we
Okay.
move on, in the description of the video, there's a very short conversation between FaceLulz and a user
Okay.
named Bone Marrow. You know what that means.
Introduction. Let's go.
Bone Marrow, or Bone, is the oldest of the friend group. She's interested in developing and coding games on Roblox. She's decently insecure and is known for a nonchalant and preserved personality, but to other people, she can be quite antagonistic to others. She sometimes feels left out by other friend groups, but never with FaceLulz and another person I'll introduce later. She has a soft spot for the two of them. Overall, Bone Marrow is a person with varied personalities, and we'll see this in the conversation I'm going to cover. The conversation is short, but it shows the type of person Bone is. Here's the conversation. It seems to pick up right in the middle of the conversation with Bone saying, "I don't care, you always talk to Fern and not me." As I explained before,
Okay,
Bone
but-
thinks she's being left out by FaceLulz. FaceLulz responds with, "Because you're so distant for some reason." This is probably because of her introverted personality. Bone responds with, "Because I'm jealous." FaceLulz tells Bone to just ask to be included, but Bone says, "I don't have to ask. I'll join your games myself."
Okay, bro.
FaceLulz responds with, "What do you mean by that? Bone, what the heck?" I mean, FaceLulz does have a point here. There isn't
Another
any reason
stalker.
for her to be mad here. I just don't think Bone likes Fern. That was an interesting
Bro.
introduction to Bone. Let's move on to the next entry.
Why don't you like Fern? He's chill.
This is another video filmed by Fern. He's playing
Okay,
a game
yeah.
called Flatgrass. Fern seems to be weirded out by what he's seeing. He begins to delete the structure below him. He eventually finds an opening inside the structure and notices something in the distance. He goes to get a
Oh, wait.
closer look, and that is exactly what he gets. He begins to move on this invisible
Yo.
conveyor belt toward the thing in the distance. As we get closer, we find
Guys,
out what
he's
this
hacking.
thing is. It's a teleporter from the Garden Maze entry. The game that it reads
That-
is Bone Hedge
Oh.
Maze. I'm guessing this is a game
Hedge
created by
Maze?
Bone. He doesn't get to use the teleporter though. He gets ragdolled by colliding into
Okay,
the structure and
bruh.
falls into the void. Man, Fern
Wow.
really sold the bag here. Fern then ends the entry by saying
For
that
real.
he needs to send this to FaceLulz, and that's it. The description of the video reads,
just
"Fern
fumbled,
hasn't
guys.
been around for a bit, so hopefully this should suffice," suggesting that Fern hasn't been online for a while. That's all the information I could get from this episode. Let's move on to
Oh.
the next entry.
My
Alright,
Flatgrass.
hey guys.
Okay, so he's checking out
you
the
know that Fern, you know that video of Fern uploaded?
After FaceLulz watched the video from Fern, Fern told him to check out the game if anything changed. And from that video, things did change. The conveyor belt and
Okay.
the teleporter have disappeared, but something under the build has been added. The whole area
No.
below looks to be all rusted, which is weird. But the main focus is the portal in the middle.
Portal.
FaceLulz quickly takes notice of this. He
Okay.
states that this is the doing of JX1.
This is JX1, definitely. I can recognize colors. That's awesome.
The video ends with FaceLulz going into the portal
It's
without
awesome?
showing us what happens
He just
after.
said it's
This portal
awesome?
is weird because I can't think of anywhere where it could take him. Maybe to the garden maze game, but there are
Yeah, I
teleporters
think
for
so.
that purpose. So what's the purpose of this portal? I guess we'll have to find out in the later entries. Let's watch the next episode.
Update.
This video is an update to what happened after the last video.
Okay.
After going into the portal, FaceLulz was somewhat banned from playing Roblox. I say
Okay.
somewhat because all it did was kick him from every game that he plays, showing a "this game is shut down" message. But here's the catch. The only games that he's allowed to play are Fern's Flatgrass game, his own game, and a few others, which he isn't happy
Okay.
about. He also made a discovery. If he stood on top of the
So-
structure for 20 minutes, he'd be teleported to another place. He mentions that he didn't explore it while recording because he wanted to wait for someone else to help him, Bone, the person I introduced earlier. After that, the video ends. Let's move on.
Okay, new introduction.
Rigdy Ann 1977, or just Ann for short, is a part of the friend trio consisting of FaceLulz and Bone Marrow.
Okay.
Ann is a very lighthearted person. She enjoys playing games on Roblox, especially with FaceLulz and Bone. After a change in her life that
Yay.
we're unaware of, Ann has been playing with her friends more than ever, which is strange to say the least. Ann can be decently sensitive, but
Why
at
is it
least her heart is in
strange?
the right place with good friends to support her. Overall, Ann is a really nice person to be around.
Okay. Let's go.
The video's description reads that this video was scrapped because of a problem with the export, which is probably why this video looks so different from the rest. The video is just a funny moments video that FaceLulz will upload every once in a while, but amongst
Yeah.
the gameplay, there is something in this video that if you don't pay attention, you'll miss it.
Secret phrases.
Over
JX1
the past
typing.
entries, I've missed these little details on purpose for the sake of this video. Occasionally, phrases can appear and they're all similar. The first sighting of them was in the garden maze entry. The video's description reads, "I'm lost, where is the?" These phrases with
Where is
spaces
the-
replaced with periods can be found in other places too. The next time we see them is in a community post, which was posted
Ooh.
around the same time as the Flatgrass entry. It shows up as a broken sentence, but this is what I think it says. "Be careful which paths you take, Noah, because your
Noah?
friends will not follow." JX1
not
just
follow.
doxed FaceLulz. His
No,
real life name
okay.
is Noah. Right after this, the update
Damn.
video's description reads, "A matter of
So
time."
soon.
The next time we see something like this is in this scrapped video. After nobody says anything in the subtitles, these messages appear. "They removed me, and I have a new friend though." That's where the video ends, and the last
Interesting.
time these phrases are shown for the time being.
No more phrases. Okay, final version of the house.
Hey guys, it's been a while.
This is another house tour, and it's the version of FaceLulz's house that we can visit. Like always, FaceLulz forgets to anchor his builds, but honestly,
Oh
it's a
my
nice
God.
looking house. He also added a car. That's cool, right? The version that you can play has all things anchored, but
I
doesn't
like to
hide
drive
anything
cars.
secretive that I know of. Let's move on.
Welcome.
This entry is
home.
another POV from JX1. Come to think
Okay,
about
another
it, we haven't seen
JX1.
JX1 for a while now. The game he is in is dark, but it's the same
Good.
music from Garden Maze Place, so maybe it's the same game. JX1 begins to type in chat. Here are the messages he sends. JX1 begins with the following. "It's been a while, hasn't it, friend? I couldn't help but notice. She's back.
Wait, where
How
is
nice it
JX1
keeps bringing her
typing?
back." It seems like JX1 is talking to someone. We just don't know who. He continues. "You
Maybe
recognize this, yes?
IHasAFaceLulz?
I'm sure she will. She's not to be trusted, but who am I to warn you? Besides, I'll take
She.
the blame, all in due time." Suddenly we hear somebody laughing.
Okay.
We get to see just where we were.
Yeah, what is it? Yo, damn, this is
I still have no
creepy.
idea what this place is supposed to be. There's a statue of an avatar, and the closest to
Okay.
it is JX1DX1 or Ferns. JX1 turns around to a bridge. We see something in the distance, but then the
Portal,
video ends.
portal.
I can't even
This is a
explain
portal.
what just happened. In the meantime, let's just move on.
000 restored. Enter
This
12.
entry is an announcement that Fern is leaving Roblox. This
No,
announcement is very
why
out of the
Fern?
blue. In this video, FaceLulz says that Fern didn't give a straight answer to why he's leaving the platform.
What do you think he meant to say?
No.
He didn't really elaborate. He just kind of said goodbye.
I think it's because he just didn't have much
Poor
interest in
Fern.
Roblox, which is probably why he never
You
watched
think so?
FaceLulz's videos.
Maybe
That
JX1
Flatgrass video
hunted
is the
him
last we'll see of him, I'm guessing.
and
Without further ado,
corrupted
let's
his
watch
body.
the next video.
And told that he's leaving Roblox.
Okay, after the big announcement in the last entry, this video is going to be crazy.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What?
Why is he playing a Mario game? Okay, so apparently this is like a Halloween special thingy. And yes, it's just FaceLulz
Halloween
playing
special.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, released on November 13th, 2003 on the Nintendo Game Boy Advance.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
He just speedrun it. Welcome home.
This video is
Another
from
one?
FaceLulz. It's from a person named Nico Builds Bricks. He's seen what
Nico
has been
Builds
going on with
Bricks.
FaceLulz, and he wants to disprove everything about it. Nico thinks
Okay,
that this is all
non-believer.
a hoax. FaceLulz is just messing with us, and his
Boo.
friends are all in on it. He's going to disprove everything in this video. The first point he makes that if it's being infected by a virus, why is everything normal? Then he makes fun of FaceLulz's building skills. After this,
Bro.
it's the point of no return. I mean, yeah,
Yes,
he seems
because
to
if
have
FaceLulz
proven it.
is-
Maybe FaceLulz is lying to us.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
The video quality has
It's a
dropped to the
creepy-
point where I can't even see what's being said by Nico.
Creepy
He's
thing
teleported to a
starts.
place we're familiar with. It's the other side of the bridge. The game or JX1
no.
telling him to leave repeatedly. After
Leave.
this, the video ends. The description of the
Leave.
video gives us a sentence from JX1. This story is not meant for you to intervene.
Intervene.
At the
Okay.
time of recording,
Oh,
that is the
I'm
end
sorry?
of IHasAFaceLulz. This web series is super cool. I love the
Wait,
combination of
the
videos
end?
that continue the story and videos that have no context behind them. I find it
Okay.
cool how FaceLulz is using voice chat throughout the
Damn.
series, making the
Yeah,
whole
that's
series
actually cool.
more realistic. I'm gonna be completely real with you. The characters in this web series feel more real than any
Okay.
other series' characters because of their
Bro, call
introductions and
hard.
backstories. Upon finishing this video, another entry has been uploaded, and it's
Okay.
super weird. Consider checking it out. In the last entry that we
Yo,
covered,
there's
the
a part
description of
two?
the video read, "This story is not meant for you to intervene." Most people will read this and think nothing of it, but the way I see it, this quote perfectly
Yes.
encapsulates what this whole series is
It's
about.
only for
FaceLulz being stalked
FaceLulz.
by this weird virus entity, and he's in
It's
this
only-
alone, and
yes,
nobody can help
yes.
him.
Okay. So this was really, I don't know, this was really cool. I really like his IRG because, like, yeah, what the Senpristas says, the characters are really feel like alive, and the thing that he has voice and the videos that are not constant to the story, it's really cool. So what do you think, guys, of this IRG? Tell me in the comments. And if you want me to do a part 2, subscribe and maybe I'll think about it. Have a great day.